Hi everyone, I'm the Plant Propagator and welcome to my channel. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, please subscribe to my channel. Today I am on the East Coast in Florida and I'm at Fairchild Botanical Gardens. It is 81 degrees early in the morning and it's going to be a warm one today. I'm here before the gardens actually open at 10. And I've got an appointment to see somebody in the flasking laboratory at 9:30. So I thought I'd get here a little bit early and see what's going on. So I'm here. There is very few other people here. There's no one else here. Maybe some of the early employees have showed up. And already, just in looking around, I'm seeing some really interesting things. I saw a catasetum in a tree that I've never seen before, just a massive plant, and that's what you see around here. Is this is I guess old Florida, and there's a lot of really old plantings here and the plants, and it's really interesting. I went for a walk a little while ago and saw a lot of resurrection ferns just covering the trees. You know, Spanish moss hanging from the trees. It really is old Florida, and it's really fun to be here. So got here a little early. I just wanted to shoot a little startup video, and hopefully we'll be able to take a look at the flasking laboratory. Not sure if I'll be allowed to record, and I'll also show you some of the botanical gardens. So let's take a look. And we are back. So I am now in the Botanical Gardens. It's a really nice day. It's a little warm, 80 degrees, but we're in the gardens, and I just want to show you how things look in here. This is it's a pretty sticky day, and as you know, orchids like it when it's a little warm and humid. Look at these vanilla orchids. But there's just other ones. Other orchids kind of all over the place throughout here, mounted on the trees. And what I've talked to some of the folks here at Fairchild, and I hope you can see the mist that is coming from these trees, and what they've done in order to create this rainforest environment in here. You can see the ground is wet. It's really nice in here. But what they did is they do have a really nice RO, reverse osmosis water purification system that they put together. I was talking with the guy, all the pipes and all of the nozzles here are stainless steel, so it's really dependable, reliable, it lasts. But even with that, they say that they need to be cleaned and taken care of. But what it does is it generates a really moist environment, so that there's a lot of plants that, oh, I got to show you this. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can see it. It looks like just a huge den that's growing on this tree here. Anyway, it creates a really nice environment because of the humidity for all the plants that are growing in here. What I want to do is take you and show you. I actually toured the tissue culture laboratory here. I met with Jason Downing, who was really, he just knows a lot. Been working with orchids, native orchids, and mycorrhizal associations for most of his career, and he showed me the laboratory. I didn't get a chance. He's a busy guy. I should also say that in the gardens here, they have, addition to all of the orchids that are growing everywhere up and down these trees, there's a flowering ghost orchid that I want to show you. And Jason had to go because apparently the original Orchid Thief is visiting Fairchild today. He's visiting the Botanical Gardens, and I saw him, but I didn't get much of a chance I didn't get any chance interaction. But that's what my host for today, Jason, that's where he went. So we'll take a look at the ghost orchid in a little bit, and I'll probably show you his laboratory from the outside. Okay, so let's let's stop for now, and I'll resume once we take another look at, and I think we'll stop and take a look at, from the outside, we'll take a look at the tissue culture laboratory. Okay, and we are back. And I'm still in Fairchild Botanical Gardens, and this is, as you can see, ghost orchid. So the root system on this ghost orchid goes around the left side of its pillars. It's a cement pillar, goes up a little bit, and of course that's all you're going to have because the ghost orchid is leafless. So anyway, quick story is I've been trying to come back here, and I'm sorry, also one of the one of the petals has broken off a little bit, but that's okay. Still a beautiful flower. So I do have to tell the story. I've been trying to get into this building to take a picture, and the Orchid Thief was here, so I actually met the guy. And here's a picture of me with the Orchid Thief. He stopped, nice guy, and he wanted to take a picture, so I did. So anyway, that was fun. So that's just what this thing looks like, and time to see something else. Okay, so we are in the flasking lab at Fairchild Botanical Gardens, and I'm here by myself. They left me alone with all of these cultures, and as you can tell, there's a few cultures here. So there's really a whole array of things that are here. I did talk with them. I have kind of a general idea of what they're doing. So these are all LED lights. These are the stands that they're using are wheels. All the containers that they use are the disposable polypropylene containers right here. And there's a variety of different, look at the nice root system on this guy. There's a variety of, let me do this instead. There's a whole range of different orchids that are in here. They have tampensis that are here. They have some epidendrums that are here. There's really certipodiums, I think, that they showed me before. So there's an array of different orchids, and they seem to be doing pretty well. There's all the media that they're using have charcoal in it, but the story that Jason Downing, when he gave me the tour, the story that he tells me of this place, it's pretty impressive, the number of plants that they generate and then deflask. And so they're also doing some proliferation of some of these. So you modify the medium and you can get these cultures, rather than just the plants to grow, you can get them to proliferate, and then you change them to it. And I asked about growth regulators, what they use in the proliferation medium, and he says they don't use anything, that they just take and make changes to the salts and the sugars in order to get proliferation. So that's what's going on here. Just to take a look at some other things in the laboratory. I should show you, this is the, botanical, you can't really see, this is all glass windows and doors. So this is a fishbowl here because they have a lot of tours come through. When I was outside, there were a lot of school kids that were coming through the facilities. And so the school kids were out and they were looking at all of these, what's this lab and then the other laboratory as well. So they do have, this is their hood. It looks like a 4-foot vertical hood, and they use this pretty effectively. They have a couple of autoclaves. There's their freezers right there. I think those are their autoclaves. They do have a water purification system they use. They have reverse osmosis that they use, but then they have a cartridge system right here that they use as well. Dishwashing area and some of their stuff. They got minus 80 right here. They say that they're using the minus 80 in some cases for seed storage, long-term seed storage. They may be doing some cryo stuff with some of the seeds from some of the natives. They're I think seed banking some things here. So that's a quick tour of the laboratory. I do want to thank Jason Downing, who is the the master, the director of the propagation laboratory here. Again, had a great visit. Very, just good guy. Really incredible knowledge of orchids and mycorrhizae associations and all the different, just really, really broad background. A good person to know if you're in the orchid flasking business. So I'm really glad that I met him. So that's all I have of the laboratory. I'm going to see if I can find some other things, and depending on how long this goes, I might break this up into a couple of different videos. So that's it for right now. And I wanted to show you this. This is something I haven't seen before, but these are all Vandas, and they have apparently mounted the Vandas. They're in these containers, but they're just, all of them are just mounted on these posts. So to take a look at them, all the Vandas in this area, and it kind of makes a nice presentation. So all the Vandas in this area are mounted on these posts, and there are quite a few of them. Anyway, something I hadn't seen before. That's kind of interesting to me. Okay, let's move on to something else. Okay, we are finishing up in the butterfly gardens, so I just wanted to just show you what was here. It's been a long day. There's a lot of stuff going on, and the butterflies are just here. I don't know if you can see any behind me, but they're just all over the place. I did ask the folks here how they controlled the insects in the butterfly garden, because the plants really do look nice in here. And they said maybe a little soap, but they're not sure. So anyway, it looks amazing. That's all I have for today. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, please subscribe to my channel, and happy propagating.